I ended my last video with a question. How many games on Steam exist that would have been successful if they were just marketed right? And somehow I found a really good answer to that. A few weeks ago, I came across a very interesting post on Reddit where a developer managed to revive his 2-year-old dead game, taking it from earning about $3 a day to over 900, which is honestly insane to me. So making this video was kind of a no-brainer since some of you may know that I like to talk about and discuss indie game marketing here on the channel. I even reached out to the developer to ask a few questions and I did sort of hear back, but more on that later on. So, the developer released his game Hamster Hunter on January 1st, 2024, priced at $499. The game reached an all time peak of 25 concurrent players and ended up grossing about $17,000 over the next 2 years. Out of that, about 4,500 came from the launch month alone. The interesting part is that the game itself was developed in roughly 1 month. He only marketed the game for about 2 weeks before launch. That's $4,500 for 2 months of work, and honestly, I already consider that as a huge success. Now, there are two things worth looking at here. First, the game made $4,500 during its launch month. That suggests the game had potential, especially since it crossed the $1,000 mark that many indie games never reach. Second, the game was developed and released within a month. That's not something most new developers are known to do, which raises the possibility that the developer already had some prior experience shipping games on Steam. Interestingly, though, the developer's Steam page suggests this was his first release. Another notable aspect is that this whole marketing plan started as a test to see how short form video views convert to actual sales. And as quoted by the devs, so what better way to test than my old dead game? That way I can know 100% of it is coming from marketing and not Steam. On the surface, it might seem as simple as making short form videos of your game and having a successful launch. But obviously, it isn't that simple. During the 2 years between the game's release and this marketing push, the developer was constantly refining his video making skills. He posted over 1,500 short form videos across multiple platforms, learning from each one, studying what worked and what didn't. He paid attention to every little detail: the script, tone, gameplay shown, editing style, subtitle placement, game audio, leaving as little as possible up to chance or the algorithm. Whenever asked about his approach, the developer constantly emphasizes two things: improving based on video performance feedback and staying consistent long enough to figure out what actually works for you and your game. Now, it's not like he spent those 2 years simply sharpening his marketing axe, waiting to finally use it on this game as a small test. During that time, he worked on several other projects and even launched one that generated about $15,000 in sales in its first month. He achieved this by sticking closely to his core process, staying consistent and constantly improving his videos based on feedback, creating a loop of skill refinement. Finally, as I said at the start of the video, I reached out to the developer to ask a few questions and did get an initial response, but after sending the questions, I didn't really hear back. I'm not sure what happened there, but either way, I respect his time and decision. Oh, and did I mention that he did all this and continues to do all this while having a full time job?